Let's get ready to free agent. And the Cowboys got out in front of this thing, already making a trade this morning as free agency is going to get started right about now. So we might as well start the show right about now.
He wasn't even looking at it.
He missed it on purpose.
He wasn't even looking at it.
Welcome in. It's time for the DLLS Cowboys podcast. It's a budget-busting Monday, and the Cowboys got started even before free agency started. Now I guess we're just going to have to refresh the internet every 2 seconds because we're officially in it now. Now, surely nothing will happen too soon because you're only allowed to start your tampering right now.
At 11, yeah.
And there's no way you could agree to a contract that fast. So surely we won't get any news real fast because they're just now starting to contact people is the way that things are going. But the Cowboys are already off and running, restructuring some people, making a trade.
Running.
Yeah. Jesse didn't watch the intro, so he didn't see. We did the Whitner race on Saturday.
Yes.
Yeah, that's Jeff on the inside track. Now I did have home field advantage. That's in front of. That's on the next. That's my street.
Damn, he slowed it down. About a Whitner. Oh, look at that.
Think I held the 3.5. I'm having my knee replaced on Wednesday. I currently have a pulled hamstring and my back hurts, so recovery will be fun. So yeah, we're ready to fire that thing up. And Jesse's refusing to have fun with it. He's like, "Yep, lost. Mm-hmm.
I lost.
Yep." Mm-hmm. I'll say it for him. It was a wet street.
See, this is what. See, if
he slipped and I didn't.
We'd have done in the Indy before the end of the month, you'd have won. But you're setting us back already. Black History Month is over. What you doing, man?
Listen,
we're supposed to be extending Black Month.
What you can't see in the video is I slipped twice.
Yes.
But there's no excuses for me. Jeff won. That's
right.
it. Like, what do you want me to do? Like, John, you don't want me to say anything. You want me to say something. I can't win in this matter, so I shut up.
I did.
He did.
I was drunk.
It's all in the video.
So there's no need for me to try to defend this.
So back-to-back weekends, you've been humbled.
Yeah, sure.
I mean,
Back-to-back weekend.
Life is still good.
I would say someone from the show who was supposed to be involved has never even gotten close to putting a foot on the line. If we want to be technical.
Don't do that.
Cowboys traded for Rashan Gary. Cowboys traded for Rashan Gary.
We're not going to talk about the age thing like a week before. I'm just saying, But, Jesse.
Bring it up. Go ahead.
Jesse's like, get it all out.
Let's talk about it.
And then we get the show. Cowboys. This is beneath him.
No, let's talk about it.
Because I look good. I'm young.
Yeah.
I'm an athlete. Yeah. Say what y'all want.
No, let's talk about it.
Say what y'all want.
Let's talk about it.
I'm just saying, back-to-back weekend, you got told you was old, and then you got beat by Jeff.
Yeah.
Who got a bad leg.
Correct.
You got told you was older than a man 20 years.
Correct.
Older than you.
Correct.
And then you got beat by a man that's going to have
on a broken leg.
Yeah.
On knee replacement surgery.
Yes, sir.
But it's beneath
I don't want
you want me to fight you.
What do you want me to do? Okay. Now what?
Listen.
Now what?
Cowboys had a better start to free agency than you had the last couple of weeks?
Yes. Kind of.
I mean, they're off and running. Is this how
we are off and running?
We're off and running.
I don't know if we're moving different, but we're moving
different.
But we are moving.
Yeah.
So the Cowboys have traded a 4th-round pick a year from now for Rashan Gary, which leads to like 7 different angles of Rashan Gary.
Well, the bottom line is this. Rashan Gary, Osa Odigizua, Kenny Clark, Quentin Williams, Donovan Ezeraku. The goal was to improve the talent, improve the defense that was one of the worst in franchise history and league history last year. Does this immediately improve the defense? And the answer is yes.
Yes, it does.
Yes.
Yeah, no, it helps this defense. So I think the Cowboys kind of straddled the line between being exactly who they are, but not quite.
Right.
So Rashan Gary was a guy that if you talk to people in Green Bay was going to be released, most likely.
Well, he even put out a post that he said.
Well, that's because there was a fake post and it got him too.
No, Rashan Gary from his
Well,
account.
I think it was because there was a fake account that said he was being released, and so then he was like, "Yeah, I'm getting cut."
Can I get a quick 20-second timeout?
Yeah.
Before the show, we said we're gonna be positive for 10 minutes.
That's not hard. Oh.
Before the show. So before we criticize and forget him before the guy that's gonna get released.
No,
yes.
Can we be positive about the deal?
It's
before we start,
I'm not criticizing them.
Picking it apart.
I'm not criticizing them. Stop being a Twitter guy. I'm laying out what happened. Yeah, I'm laying out what happened. So a guy who was likely going to be released and then the Cowboys traded for, like they do have a history of that. The difference here is last year they traded for two guys that were busts.
Right.
This time they're trading for a guy who is going to, history tells you, he's going to get you 6 to 9.5 sacks next year. That's what he's going to do. It's what he does every year. And he's a solid run defender.
Yep.
The finances for him in Green Bay got to the point where they were like, no. The finances for you are different because they keep all the signing bonus stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So here he'll count 19.5, 22 or whatever, which is still probably a big number for Rashan Gary. But for a team that is desperate for help, his fit is also interesting to me. You needed help on defense. So I was watching Rashan Gary this morning before the show because he's 280 pounds. So like my initial thought when you trade for him is, well, you got your three bigs. I guess he's the stand-up opposite as Araku, but he's 280. In Green Bay, he was an edge in a 4-3. When they went 5-man, he would stand up. Sometimes in a 4-man line, he was standing up. So maybe he's a little bit of both. Like I don't know exactly what the fit is. I think my biggest takeaway is, one, we have activity on day one.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Right.
2, you added a pretty good NFL player. That's good. They did get away with what they like to do, which was park a big cat figure on there so they may not have to go sign big name guys. Like, look, we already filled up all our cap space.
That's negative.
That is the negative part of it.
That is negative.
That is the negative part of it.
And let's go back a little further. They tried with Maxx Crosby.
See,
you're
trying to pull us off sides.
I'm not.
You're trying to pull us off sides. You're trying to pull me off sides. You tried to pull me off sides on Saturday, and I didn't go for it. And now you're trying again to pull us off sides about the whole they tried with Maxx Crosby. And I sent y'all a long text so I didn't have to tweet it out because I didn't feel like dealing with the people. So, but go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
They
offered
a first and a second round pick to the Raiders for Maxx Crosby, who ultimately went to Baltimore for 2 firsts, one this year, one next year. But they were in the game, okay? They were around the rim, as Jerry liked to say. Yeah. They were, they're monitoring the situation. They were doing more than monitoring. They offered. They made an offer for Maxx Crosby. Kid from Colleyville, bring him home. You need an edge rusher. He's one of the 3 or 4 premier edge rushers in the game right now. They made a deal. They made an offer. They didn't get it done. Again, you don't get a effort because ultimately it's about can you get it done or not. A lot of Cowboy fans, I'm with them. They were all co-signing the Cowboys. You can't give up 2 firsts. You can't give up 2 firsts. You can't give up 2 firsts. So everybody feels good. They didn't give up 2 firsts for an elite difference-making guy in the prime of his career. And now we pivot to Monday, and we didn't go for Trey Hendrickson. We didn't go for some of the other big-ticket items. You get Rashan Gary.
And I think – go ahead.
No, and Rashan Gary, like you said, Jeff, he's not a bad football player. He's a good football player. And your defense is so poor, or it was a year ago, that he helps you. And on day one, to steal a term from you, sometimes we can't confuse movement with progress. Rashan Gary is a good football player. He's from Jersey, so I like that. from Union County, so that's even better where I'm from.
That's not a reason to. Okay.
I can like a guy because he's from where I'm from.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
I can have a little bit of appreciation
tribalism
for that. You know?
here.
Yeah, you always talk about the guys from Allen. You cut your
but I
guys
try
down.
to tear him
That's
down.
what I'm saying. I don't want to tear my guys down from Union County. This is help. But again, this isn't.
It's help, not progress. It's help. I mean, considering that people that added last year provided no help.
Yeah.
I believe we can count on this guy actually being helped.
Rashan Gary will be help. Rashan Gary doesn't change the fortune of your future.
No.
He doesn't change it. This move.
No, it's the start.
This move, and that's why I tweeted earlier, this can't be your mountaintop.
No.
This is a stepping stone in the right direction. But because you are coming from such depths of valley.
Depths of hell?
In the valley.
The pits of hell.
The sixth layer of Dante's Inferno.
The pits of hell on defense.
This helps you, but this can't be your crescendo.
No, but what it also, another window into the behind the curtain, they trust Christian Parker. Christian Parker was in Green Bay. You go after Rashan. All the talk of Crosby, all the talk of Hendersons, the first move they make was getting the guy that Green Bay was going to cut. They have to have some inside information. He worked with BT. He's been working with BT since he coming out of college. Mm-hmm. So they have some staff insider knowledge of the player.
Right.
And so we're saying we trust that this young staff knows what they're doing. They know the players they want to help this defense. So you add in Gary
this is
to
a
go
good
with
point.
Parker.
Good point from the chat. Is Gary an upgrade from Clowney? Or is he and Clowney kind of productivity wise?
He's 28, right?
So he's an upgrade in age wise. I'm talking about on-field productivity. Would you have gotten the same productivity from Clowney that you're going to get from?
One thing we talked about last week.
All right, cool. Don't answer the question.
No, I'm answering the question.
I think it's in the ballpark.
No, but one thing.
Okay.
I think I would probably take Gary, but I think it's in the ballpark. And that's why when somebody said, I'm seeing people say overpay, and I don't know if we've even mentioned the compensation. The Cowboys gave up a fourth next year for Rashan Gary. Mm-hmm. And then they'll probably move his money, which is an aggressive move because right now he has no guarantees left.
Right. You could
and if you wanted out a year from now, you could. Right. But then you gave up a fourth-round pick and let him hold a good amount of salary cap. So it probably makes sense that they're going to move his money back in order to keep doing things, I would guess. Because otherwise, you don't get a comp pick because you'd be cutting him. Well, he wouldn't just be hitting free agency.
The Cowboys got nothing for Trey Lance. They gave a fourth-round pick.
Yeah.
And they're basically getting nothing for Jonathan Mingo.
There is no doubt that this is a better give up of a fourth-round pick than the last two. They're getting way better at this.
And what I was trying to say about the Clowney thing, and I was not trying to answer your question, is that there's a belief in the organization that Clowney does not fit the scheme. And that's what I'm trying to say. The coaches matter.
I want to hear where Christian Parker fits Gary.
Yeah, the coaches matter. And they don't believe Clowney's played in this scheme in Green Bay. I mean, when he was in Carolina, similar scheme they had in Carolina. They didn't think, based on what they saw, they don't think Clowney fits the scheme. And clearly they think Gary does because they have insider knowledge of Gary.
Right.
They got guys that work with him. They got guys who coach, they got guys that work with him in the offseason. They so they know this player.
Yeah.
And so that's what I'm saying. That's why it's a difference between, it's not just, sacks and productions. It's the vision is Parcells. You have to have a vision for the player.
Yeah.
They have a vision for him in this defense.
And I want to hear it. Not because I'm doubting it, but because I'm curious. Because he's been an edge guy in a 4-3 lately. Mm-hmm. Well, and I don't think he's the sort of mover that you picture as a stand-up guy. And maybe he's a hand-down, three-man down line, or maybe it's just the fact that it doesn't matter because we play nickel so much, so it'll be fine.
When it's time to rush the quarterback, he's going to be rushing the quarterback. I mean, they said, you want a guy that can do everything, set the edge, drop in coverage, but if he can rush the quarterback, he's going to be rushing the quarterback more than he's going to be dropping in coverage. It's going to be a multiple defense, certainly 3-4 on base. Certainly, is he a guy that can set the edge in a base run defense in that 3-4 to stop the run? Yes. When it's time to pass, he's going to be stand up rushing the quarterback.
So I like this graphic because it makes a point about what I see when I watch Rashan Gary. Every year, the last two's been, 7.5 sacks? He's had a 9.5 at one point, a 6. Like, those are the sort of numbers that he tends to put up. The nerds don't like Rashan Gary as a pass rusher at all. And the reason is at the bottom here, time to sack. You ended up with some sacks.
Took you a while to get there.
4.5 seconds to a sack is an on-time play is less than 3.
Correct.
So like you're getting there and you're ending up there. And so that's my thing with Rashan Gary is he helps the Cowboys.
Yep.
He absolutely helps the Cowboys.
Agreed.
I think the trade, when a guy was going to be released, you must have ended up in a trade bid war, or they convinced you were.
Right.
Because like Minkah Fitzpatrick, 7th round pick. Don't cut him. We'll trade for him. Like that's how those usually go. And so I guess you ended up in a non-free agency bidding war to keep Rashan Gary from free agency. We'll keep going with everything going on with the Cowboys and what's going on around the NFL with free agency. We are underway. It's all coming up next on the DLLS Cowboys podcast. Let's talk for a moment about my guys at Wild Fork Foods Meat and Seafood Market. It's my favorite store in the entire DFW or Metroplex. I absolutely love it. You got to go there. Stop going to the grocery store for your meats. Give it to me one time now. Wild Fork Foods. I want you to go to Wild Fork one time for all of your poultry, your beef, your fish, any sort of meat. They also do have sides up there. You can make your whole meal. It's the best store in the Metroplex. I'm not making that up. Over 700 items, including 400 of them at under $10 a pound. They got over 250 cuts of beef. They have poultry, seafood, pork, ostrich, rabbit, gator, whatever it is you need. The selection's incredible. The knowledgeable, friendly butchers are awesome. They can help you prepare whatever it is that you buy at Wild Fork. Get up in there, check them out at one of their 9 different DFW locations, and you'll start going there every week. Frozen's fresher at Wild Fork Foods Meat and Seafood Market. The organic grass-fed ground beef, 85% lean, is $6 a pound. That's about the best I've seen out there. You got to try them out at one of their 9 area DFW locations. You can learn more at wildforkfoods.com. Also salute to our friends at Surfshark. What they do? They develop humanized privacy and security solutions to safeguard your data and privacy online. You can virtually travel the world, browse privately by encrypting your internet activity, blocking ads and malware that get in your way, and more. Using a VPN, it's like wearing pants. Keep all your important stuff right there private and secure when you step your foot outside. The VPN, that's a virtual private network, covers your online activity. Once your device connects to the internet, all that information is encrypted. That way, your online activity is hidden from all the snoopers, all the trackers. They got a 30-day money-back guarantee, so take your time to try out the service and experience the whole Surfshark VPN potential. Plus, check out their Surfshark antivirus, search alert, and alternative ID products to help you even more online. Go to surfshark.com/DLLS. Use the code DLLS at the checkout. You'll get 4 extra months and a risk-free 30-day money-back guarantee from our friends at Surfshark. Surfshark VPN is getting you hooked up. It's a Bust the Budget Monday on the DLLS Cowboys podcast. And so far in NFL free agency, one thing that we know is that one of the top free agents is not leaving. Alec Pierce, the Colts wide receiver, 4 years, $114 million deal, which works out to, what's the math on that, 28? 28? I see people saying 29, but if it's 4 for 114, 28 and a half, whatever it is. Does that help, George? Does that help you sign George Pickens? If Pierce is 28, 29, you call him back, you're like, hey, 32, right? 32. Get you more than Alec Pierce.
Yeah, I think they're going to be like, nah.
Dang it.
They're going to be like, nah. We're like, yeah, good for him.
You think George is using Alec Pierce as comp?
He's his floor. Obviously, I got to go over that. But, yeah, that's my floor, and now bring me on up.
George thinks he's on CD's level.
Well, Alec is making more than you right now.
I'm just...
You happy? What's that? George will block a little bit when he's angry. When he's angry, you don't want to be the guy George is blocking.
George thinks he's on the elite level, and the Cowboys have said it. The problem is when you get in negotiation, all the things you said comes back. They're gonna use that against you too. Yeah. They called him a number one. Well, treat me like a number one.
We are. We're gonna give you $27 million this year.
No, that's not number one.
Yeah,
the highest number one to get it for.
Do you know what you made last year? We gave you a big raise. We're crushing it with you. So I do think one of the things that you said last segment, Clarence, I think is important when it comes to Rashan Gary, which is the Cowboys kind of always do this, and this is one of the first times that I think I'm in on it, is they're going to let Christian Parker have a lot of say in who are you going to put on your defense. And so they pursued the highest of high-level pass rushers, came up short, and then they clearly had other steps they were ready to take, probably watched and knew what the market was for Trey Hendrickson, and they were like, well, that's probably not for us. And you work your way down, and then you empower your defensive coordinator, be like, Who do we want? Who do we need? Or you just see like Rashan Gary's going to be released. Do we want that guy? Do we want to keep him away from free agency? And I think it's usually dangerous in the NFL when you have your coaches making decisions on players because coaches get fired all the time. The Cowboys are changing scheme right now. So everybody that your last coordinator would have brought in, you're like, well, don't care about any of you anymore. Am I wrong to think, like I view Christian Parker as, I think he can probably do this. I think he can evaluate. I think he can give you an idea of what he wants. And I think he'll be here for more than a year. So I actually support more than I would with somebody I didn't believe in. Yeah, but letting him have that.
This is normal protocol when hiring a new coordinator. When you hire a new coordinator, those guys get a chance to go and get a few guys that they know and or are familiar with their particular scheme. So this isn't one of those deals where, and I'm not trying to be funny, but like, oh, the Cowboys are moving different. No, this is the normal protocol for any time. And I mean, you know, Clayton Adams go gets the guys that he likes, you know, to kind of help his offense run better. So Christian Parker being able to go get guys that he knows, that knows him as the foundation to what he's doing. Because whether he's going to be here a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, or 50 years, I need to start somewhere. Right. My foundation needs to be somewhere. And normally what helps the learning curve and my coaching curve is to go get guys who understand my language. Yeah. Go get guys who know when I say certain things, it can be done a certain way. And then have those guys be decent enough dudes in the locker room that carry my message. Because while even though Christian Parker is a young guy, 34 years old, there's still some times where a player can talk to me and help me understand things differently than a coach. So, you know, this is normal business at
it's normal business across the league. I don't know if it's normal business always with the Cowboys because you're empowering a young coach. You hired a guy, let's go and empower him.
They did the same thing last year with Eberflus. That's how we got the guys that we got here. They empowered him to go pick guys that he wanted. Now, granted, he didn't have Micah Parsons when he went, you know, at the end of the day, but he went and got guys guys that on his football team last year. Definitely were guys that Matt Eberflus wanted to bring in.
I don't disagree. I'm just saying that a young coach, they're empowering a young coach, and there's no, you know, no guidance. It's like we trust this guy, okay? And yes, they did the same thing with Eberflus, but they had again institutional knowledge with Eberflus because he was here before. They also knew he was a former head coach, former defensive coordinator. Here's a guy doing it for the first time, running without a net for the first time, by himself for the first time. And we're saying we trust that guy to pick our guys. And that's all. That's the only thing I'm saying. If there's a devil, you know, in the details here, but the fact that they're bringing a guy in who knows his players, knows his scheme, and they're allowing him to improve the defense because, again, as bad as it was last year, the only way it can go was up. But Christian Parker told them during the interview, I need help. I need players.
What y'all got is not going to work for me.
What y'all got, yes, we could talk all day. You like my schemes, all the stuff I got from Fangio, but y'all have to go upgrade the talent. He laid down the law.
Every defensive coordinator that met with them, I'm sure said the same thing.
I don't know. But I bet Flus was just like, I want the job.
No. When Flus got hired, you got to remember, he was like, oh, I get to work with Micah Parsons? Oh, yeah. I can work with that.
Yeah. He wasn't in the spot.
Like, I can work with that.
But real talk, okay? And we talk about taking jobs, okay? Some guys take jobs because the job is there. Like they said, there's only 32 of them open. Why would you take a job with the Raiders? Why would you take a job with a bad team? We got a history of making bad decisions because the job is open, okay? Nobody else is offering me a head coaching job. There are a lot of people who take jobs, a lot of black coaches who take jobs at bad schools and colleges because it's the only opportunity for them.
Right.
So to say that, again, he took the job and said that everybody wants their guy, but it's different. He took the job and demanded. I'm not just taking his job. And a lot of coaches coaches take jobs and take whatever they were given. Okay. They let Jerry stuff. Yes, theoretically, you're going to bring guys the coach want on a team, but Wade Phillips came in and took the job and say, you want me to take Jason Garrett's head coach? Fine. I just want to be head coach.
Right.
Okay? There are a lot of coaches who took jobs, and Mike McCarthy, when he first got here, he didn't want Kellen Moore to be the offensive coordinator. He took what Jones made him take. Okay? So what I'm saying, when you're taking this job, he said, get me players. Get me players. Don't make it just lip service. Don't make it just moving up and doing stuff to say you're doing something. They're, at least right now, they're getting him players, and they're getting the players that he wants to work his scheme. I think as a 34-year-old, that's good. That shows something.
Let's hit the super chats. We got a few of them in here. We do have a free agency tracker going on. So here's some of the names that have already gone somewheres. What's that?
Kenneth Walker.
Okay, that's officially?
Yeah.
Oh, Kenneth Walker's good.
Yeah.
I don't know if the Chiefs they can never run the ball.
That keeps the Chief from now having to use that pick on Jeremiah Love.
Right.
Yeah. They can now go get another player in the draft. Maybe Travis Kelce's replacement.
Travis Kelce's coming back.
Yeah, his replacement.
His replacement.
Travis Kelce's coming back.
He can coach him up.
And Ian Rappaport said he's still playing at the same level.
Oh, my God.
I don't know about that.
What's that? Oh, we got a Cowboy signing? Our Bust the Budget song? I haven't heard it. We haven't heard it, but we have a Bust the Budget song for when the Cowboys sign a player and bust the budget.
Move that thing.
What?
Move your computer, man.
Oh, Jesse got dance?
Oh, you like my belt?
Yeah.
Oh, he does have a belt buckle on today.
Jesse dressed up for us, baby.
If the Cowboys sign a free agent, you'll get the Bust the Budget song. This is it.
Put that bush. All right. Put that bush. Put that bush. Okay. Put that bush. Put that bush. What? Put that bush. Yeah. Put that bush. Okay.
I don't know if the table's strong enough for what you're doing to it.
Hey, y'all see my limit? Hey, y'all see my limit?
Okay.
Boot Scoot and Boogie, baby. Let's go.
Okay.
Bust that budget. Hey.
Okay.
Yeah, you get you a pan of lemon pepper stepping right there.
Okay.
Man.
All right.
Right there. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Come on now.
Okay.
Come on.
Boy.
Come on now. I'm ready for the radio. I'm ready for the rodeo, baby. You see that right there? Hey now.
I can't
Take
support.
a horse ride a cowboy.
I can't
Listen,
support this.
this man jeans so tight.
Come on. Come on, man.
It's so tight.
I don't know what that is.
Listen, he should be on Boogie Nights.
We got some super chats to get through, guys.
Black Cowboy.
That's right.
Give me a second tier DM.
Yeah.
We can sign also. We're not winning a bidding war for Trey. Bust the budget. Let's go. They got more stuff to do. Rashan Gary is our start.
Yep.
We ain't done. Kerry Matthews is in the super chat. How does he compare to Randy the Manster White, boys? Equivalent or subpar? I probably a little better. If we're honest. I mean, back then.
Yeah.
Randy White.
They're going to come for you because you can't say nothing about the old timers.
I can't control when he was born.
Yeah.
And the league he played in. I'm just telling you, that person, if you teleported him, Rashan Gary is absolutely better than Randy
Somebody
White.
said you need to stand on the couch, man. Get real disrespectful like you standing on the couch.
Stop putting your feet on stuff. This is how you got hurt last time. Yeah, those chairs are not strong.
Be like you're a kitchen of cocktails, man. Stand on the furniture like you're.
Been there. I don't frequent those establishments all the time.
B-Bird Cowboy said, this is a
restaurant.
trade, not a move in free agency. That is true. So far, we have not signed a free agent. We have just done a trade. And maybe they will. Maybe we'll get through this entire day and we won't have a...
But it is a move. This is the free agency. People want to be so technical with this term. This is the free agency period. The trade happened during the free agency period. No, it is not a free agent, but this is free agency.
It happened before free agency, so we're actually out in front of the rest of the league.
Okay.
We're early. We're in a hurry.
And one thing we haven't really talked about is that the Cowboys.
There's 30 seconds left in the segment.
We'll do it the next segment. But the Cowboys, to free up the money.
Yep.
Two guys that they could have been June 1st casualties.
Yep.
They made them take pay cuts.
That's right.
Terence Steele and Malik Hooker took pay cuts to create extra cap room so they can fit Gary's deal under the cap.
Now we got to figure out who else is going to get some money moved around so that we can do some more stuff. Joseph is in the super chat. He said, would you rather have traded for Minka? How did they fill the nickel position? Well, I don't think Minka would have played the nickel position. I think he probably would have been one of your two safeties. And I don't think Minka's what he used to be. That's why he was had for a 7th round
None
pick.
of us what we used to be.
That is true. That is true. I'm about to be what I used to be. Coming right up. Dave White's in the super chat. Current narrative has been the Cowboys aren't a serious team. Parker looks like a serious team type hire and makes Shoddy look like one as well. I agree with that. I'm a Christian Parker fan. It's one of the few things that the Cowboys do that I blindly believe in. Listened to Christian Parker talk 2 times, and I said, okay, in. I believe.
Believing in a black man.
I believe.
That's a black man.
Coming up
He's a black man.
Coming up next on the DLLS Cowboys podcast. More about the Cowboys moves they've been making. We track free agency. We see what our team is up to. It's all coming up next on the DLLS Cowboys podcast. All right, a good time to make sure you're signed up to be a diehard because the draft hard guide, the diehard draft guide from our very own Fran Duffy. He's our all-city draft expert. He's the best into business. And after the combine, he's up to about 300 different guys in there that you get scouting reports on in the draft guide. So when we get there, once we have filled some more holes today or this week or in the next couple weeks on this team, we'll be ready to go draft them up. And you want to have access to scouting reports in depth on all the different players that could end up being Dallas Cowboys, picking at 12 and 20 currently. That could move around because otherwise we're going to get to day 2 of the draft and I'm going to be like, but what do I get to do? I want to do some stuff.
Yeah, we'll be chilling.
We got to do some stuff. Maybe Rashan Gary means you're going to trade Osa and then I'm going to have a draft pick. I don't know.
There you go.
There you go.
Somebody hit me up. Why is Jeff talking about trading Osa?
Let me be Recky Specky. Let me be Recky Specky. The Die Hard Draft Guide is wonderful, so it's a good time to make sure that you are signed up to be a Die Hard. I love the NFL Draft. A lot of people do. And so you want to be prepared for it. You want to be able to be watching what's happening in the draft, and you'll have rankings position by position. You'll have all these different scout reports. You'll be all geared up to go drafting with the Cowboys at the end of April. So use the QR code that's on your screen, or you can find the link in the description of the video on YouTube on the DLLS Sports account. And get yourself signed up to be a diehard. You also get your free t-shirt when you sign up. You get access to all the premium content on our website about all of your favorite DFW sports teams. We got writers covering every single one of them. We have you covered. Ad-free experience on the website. You get to hang out in our Discord. We got a Discord for all of your fellow diehards and us, and we're all in there. My feed will be in there soon, and that'll be good. And we'll get our feet channel up and running to go along with all the other ones. You can hang out. Talk about wrestling, Jesse's Dance Club.
I'll give you guys dance lessons.
Or else. Not a threat. It is the DLS Cowboys podcast. And yeah, we had a couple of things happen. Hit the like button on your way in, please. It's good for the algorithm. There were a couple of things this morning that happened that probably had to happen in order to get Rashan Gary under the salary cap and be able to acquire him. And one of those things was the fun of the internet is that agents tell writers what to put on the internet. So when I woke up this morning, I was like, man, Terence Steele got new guaranteed money.
That's crazy.
Did he get an extension?
Right,
what?
right.
And so what actually has happened with Terence Steele is Terence Steele took a pay cut.
Yeah.
Now, in trade for that pay cut, instead of being, he's now an $11 million player per year over the next 3 years. He was like a $16 million player.
Yep.
So he took a pay cut, and they said, in exchange, we won't cut you because he was at the point in his contract where he was he was almost out of guaranteed money.
Right.
And they said, but we'll guarantee you that 11 this year and next year.
Yep.
Right.
And then you got one more that won't be guaranteed, but we'll make you feel better for a year.
22 million ain't a bad deal.
Give us some money back.
Yeah.
2 years. Give him 2 years. You got 2 more years.
Well, you can still post June 1 somebody who's got one guaranteed year left, no problem.
Yeah.
So he's safe for 1 year.
Technically, but for him and for the Cowboys, again, and we've talked about this, tell me how many great right tackles in this league. Tell me how many great tackles
You
in
say
this league.
white tackles? What'd you say? You said white or fried?
Hey, that can be a drop now.
There's about to be a bunch of them because all the best college tackles this year play right tackle. It's real weird.
Right, but for what you got, the bang for your buck, you can win. You can certainly build this team with Terence Steele at right tackle for the next 2 years.
Yeah, and I think in a perfect world,
The issue is left tackle. Don't do that. You know what the issue is left at. The
And
major issue is left at.
Your bookends
well,
are problems.
well.
Left and right tackle are problems.
Well, Clarence, you want to fight a little bit?
Like they are problems.
You ain't gonna get two.
Do you
want to
fight a little bit?
No,
Because last year when
down.
everybody was healthy
I'm backing
and they
down.
wanted to see Nate Thomas, who'd they bench? They
trying to-
benched the right tackle, not the left tackle. So I don't think in a perfect world you would be open to upgrading at right tackle.
Mm-hmm.
In a world where you've got 9 things you need to do, and you already tried to take a look at a guy that you hoped could replace him, and you went, that ain't gonna work. Like Nate Thomas is just not gonna take Terence Steele's job. It's not gonna happen.
And that's kind of what, just talking to the Cowboys at the combine. They talked about, now we're not getting rid of Terence Steele. We're not getting rid of Malik Hooker. And Malik Hooker was the other guy that they basically made take a pay cut.
Look at Hooker's money.
Look at Hooker's money.
Look at Hooker's money.
And now he has less money, too. They took some money away from Malik Hooker.
He has less money, too, and he has a chance to get some of it back with incentives. Agent talk. But, so they saved money with Hooker. They saved money with Steele. And those guys got the security of being on the team this year. That's what they're trading up. And Hooker, again, just bought a house in Prosper. We just moved into his house like in February. He wasn't trying to move. He wasn't trying to go anywhere. And so now he has security of knowing he's going to be here, and certainly he's going to, even after his career, Dallas will be his home.
Yeah, and I think it makes a lot of sense for guys who also, I don't know, in a league starved for offensive linemen. Like if Terence Steele were available, he might get more than 11, but maybe not. And I think when you can go to guys where it's like, look, come on. We both know that if I did this,
Right,
you wouldn't have a great market. So what if we all just stay together? Go ahead and give me a little something. Because otherwise, you know what I could do is tell you bye. So let's work this out. And I think it makes sense for those two players. Where Malik Hooker, the way he played last year, we're going to blame part of it on Eberflus, right?
sure.
For his career, Malik Hooker is not a bad starting safety.
We'll blame Eberflus and some injuries.
Okay, so we'll put some of that on Flus,
and the
and we'll
bottom
say
line-
we're okay with Malik Hooker starting on this team.
Is because you know what? You need a safety, one linebacker,
What?
Need that.
pass rusher, cornerback. You don't need to add. We need 2 safeties.
Right.
A right tackle.
A right tackle, a defensive end, a cornerback, a linebacker. I mean, and you got these guys on the team. So I don't know if you're going to find 2 safeties better than what you got with Hooker. Plus, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, that's the challenge.
Those are the conversations you're having. We got a lot of needs. We don't need to add more needs, even though if it saves us money, even though we may not necessarily be happy with the level of play. How does that balance out with all our other needs and what we have to do this offseason?
Yeah, we're on too bad of a run with our drafting and how much talent is leaving and coming back in to
And we're
create
trying to win
holes.
next year.
Yeah, we can't be trying to.
Not 2 years from now. We're trying to win next year.
We're gonna win both the Super Bowls next year and the next year. It's gonna be 2 of them, maybe 3.
And again, as you said, this is just the beginning because they made the move to clear room with these 2 guys. They have other moves they can make and most likely will make. And I don't know where they are cap-wise, if that impacts their ability to make other moves today.
I think they're mostly, because I'm trying to do it in my head, because none of the websites are updated all the way with the Steele restructure. Like they do have Gary on the team, but the Steele restructure isn't on there. I think they're probably right up against it.
Right.
And so when you want to add more players, we're also going to hear they did something with one of the defensive tackles' money.
Right.
They did something with Rashan Gary's money. They moved some stuff back. Like that's going to have to come with whatever free agents are still coming, because I think they're going to be pretty tight against it.
Yeah.
Now, if you do something with Gary's money, you add stuff on the back end.
And you're probably ensuring you're taking away, and this is what the aggressive team building is. You're taking away your ability to get rid of him next year probably, because you're going to take something that has no guarantees left. And the way to restructure that will likely mean
Add guarantees.
that stuff's guaranteed.
Right. So Gary's contract this year, $18 million, 19 million.
19 and a half is what'll count.
Is that crazy? That is not crazy money for a top. When you consider the top edges, like Micah and those guys getting 40, 47, and you're giving him $18 million, is that crazy money?
I go back to the name you said, which was Clowney.
Right.
I think most people were happy with what Clowney did for you last year. I think you're in the same realm with Rashan Gary and with the sort of player they are. Like, I think they're both better run defenders who will find their way to sacks, but they're run defenders who are, and in Gary's case, like, it's that he's younger. And I mean, once upon a time, I remember when he came into the league, premier athlete. Now, on tape, that doesn't necessarily show up as like a turn the corner, and he's not really I don't know how he's going to do if he's stand up and dropping in coverage, but like, there's power to his game. He can get off the line of scrimmage. But I think Gary, in terms of like what is the market or what sort of player is he, I think it's kind of Clowney-ish. So I think you have replaced Clowney, and I don't think that's enough.
Yeah, and if that's the case, I get the youth in it. Then to your point, Clarence, 18 does start looking like a lot. If you're saying if he's Clowney-esque or on that level of Clowney,
at his age on the market, does he get 18 a year? Maybe.
Right.
And so, like, you got him at the number. That's why Green Bay was getting rid of him. They were like, it ain't 30-something. Right, and that's what you're counting for us. Right. So we're not doing this. But for another team to just take the base salary and say 19, okay. And Jalen's going to go waste his career, huh? Jaelan Phillips to the Carolina Panthers. That's a pass rusher.
And there were a lot of talk
board.
that he was going to go back to the Eagles. Like, Eagles are pushing hard to bring him back.
Is that what Ricky was saying? Ricky having a tough one today, isn't he?
But that's what Ricky was saying.
Defensively, Carolina's not that bad.
They're not that bad.
They got some horses up front.
We don't have to play them for the 20th straight year. I mean, it's not like we play. Do we have to play Carolina again?
I don't know.
I don't think we have to play them for the. Who?
Tunsil, extension with the Commanders.
But. So, just getting back to Phillips. The Eagles were supposed to be in on Crosby, okay? They lose Phillips. Are they falling apart? I'm just trying to stick with
Of course they are. Yeah, the Eagles fall apart. Fall apart.
And they lost Christian Parker, who was the key to everything they did.
If Fangio doesn't want to be there.
All right. Can we go with this narrative here, sir? I'm trying to work his narrative.
My bad.
Look, Fangio don't want to be there.
Fangio was trying to retire.
The offensive line coach quit because he said the head coach is stupid.
No offense coordinator wanted to come.
They just grabbed a random former Oregon State quarterback to run the offense because nobody wanted to. The Eagles are falling apart. They fell apart. I don't have to say falling anymore.
A.J. Brown trying to leave.
Yep.
I think A.J. Brown will be gone in the next hour and a half. Just based on
falling apart. That's how we said.
Person on Twitter. We'll find out.
So the Rams got two good corners now. They just signed who, John? Right. Wow.
And I think it's important that I know Cowboy fans got mad, but you saw the Trent McDuffie trade. They traded for him, then they gave him a new deal, market correction deal. Okay, I'm one of the top corners of the league. Y'all traded for me. I gave a first for me. Pay me like that, right?
And suddenly slot corners are not underpaid. The slot corner is the highest paid corner in the entire league.
And to bring it home, Quentin Williams. Cowboys traded for him. A new deal is coming. You say he's one of the best defense tackles, if not the best defense tackle in the league. He's on that level. You gave him a first, pay him.
Could that be a part of that budget reconstruction for
an extension for Quentin?
Extension for Quentin.
Oh, yeah, that bring his number down.
Yeah, bring his number down. It frees up some more money to do things. But just thinking draft-wise.
I bet they're going at Kenny to take a pay cut too, by the way. A wild guess, Recky Specky. If Clarence says it comes from someone. It's just in my brain. I'm looking at Kenny like,
But thinking now, thinking about what the Chiefs just did, right? So now the Chiefs have given up both of their two starting corners.
Pittman to the Steelers.
And they signed
that's fun.
They signed Kenneth Walker, right? So they won't now need a running back in the draft, but they will need two corners in the draft. Could one of the corners that the Cowboys were potentially thinking about?
Oh, yeah, that could be the first pick.
Could be, right?
Yep.
It's
Delane.
Delane.
The Cowboys.
Yeah, they're like 7, I think.
Yeah, so like they now get
the corner.
Delane, and if someone else takes the Cowboys could now be facing that situation, a la when they got Micah Parsons, where the guys that they wanted because of how free agency ran, now the draft changes because the needs of certain teams in front of you change because they can go corner, and now you're sticking at 12. And
that means Caleb Downs made it. It means Reuben Bain made it. I'll find a guy that it means we win.
Okay.
Maybe. There's absolutely a worst-case scenario that involves no Downs, no Styles, no Bain, two corners off the board, It exists, but don't put that on me.
I'm just thinking. I'm
Don't put that
thinking
on me.
draft. I'm sorry.
Don't you put that on me?
Sorry.
Ali's in the super chat. The ladies' man. Somebody's mic must be out. John's fiddle farting with stuff. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
Ali's in the chat.
Ali's in the super chat, and he said, "Hi, Jeff." Hey, Ollie. He said, "Hi, Jesse."
What up?
Hi, other guy.
Damn,
Sure
Ali.
enough, Chiefs signed Kenneth Walker. They can go defense. Yeah, we don't need to look. Don't try to take all my players off the board. I'm in the middle of something over here, trying to draft some guys. Coming up next, we'll keep the free agency party going. We'll see if the Cowboys get involved somewhere here in this segment. We'll see what all dominoes are falling. We'll do it all next on the DLLS Cowboys podcast. Look at this. St. Patty's at All City. You don't want to be out there getting pinched. Saturday's the parade.
This Saturday coming up?
What's that?
This Saturday coming up?
Yeah, this Saturday.
Wow.
Yeah. I had to teach somebody to crawfish boil this weekend because I won't be able to be there this weekend. So I guess I had to teach them last weekend because I'll be laid up. I'll be beat up. But yeah, get your St. Patty's Day gear on alldlls.com. Maybe you want that day drinking champions shirt. That'd be nice for you. Whichever one you want, it's right there for you. On our website, and of course, if you are signed up as a diehard, you get discounts on all of our merch. So make sure you get that done. I want the DLLS one. Ben's sitting here, so I can pressure him right now. I want that green DLLS one, and I give you $9.
No.
I need $9. I want a big
$9.
discount.
I want a big discount.
I work here. I'm pushing the product. Let me get one of them things. Yeah, I want the GM discount. I need to see what that looks like. And also, it's always a good time to be signed up to be a diehard anyway because of all the perks that come with it. You get to pick a free t-shirt as soon as you're signed up to be a diehard from our merch store. And we got some good ones. Get the Stay Shiesty. Get the 88 Club. Get you one of them fun 8-bit hockey ones. Get you one of those. Good stuff when you're signed up to be a diehard. Plus, of course, all the access to everything that's on the website. So you know everything that's going on with all of your favorite DFW sports teams.
And you get that card. Don't forget about it.
Oh, you get your diehard carrying card?
Yeah, carry card.
Slide that in the wallet. Next time you get pulled over, whip that out and hand that to him. See how that goes.
Yeah.
Here you go, officer. That's not your license, sir, but I respect your choice of YouTubing. It's usually what you'll get from them. You get to join our Discord and all that, so just make sure you're signed up to be a diehard. Support us and support DFW sports, or else. Not a threat. All right, here we go. Alec Pierce is a Colt. Draymond Jones is a Patriot. Eric Stokes is still a Raider. Jaelan Phillips is a Carolina Panther. Jalen Watson is going to be a Ram. Well, the Rams are going after it. Still a lot of big names, dominoes that have not fallen. And Michael Pittman is headed to the Steelers. So the Colts are only going to throw to Alec Pierce and Tyler Warren. That's who they're going to throw to.
Alex Pierce.
Caleb's brother's there too, right?
Josh Downs.
Yeah, Josh.
He hadn't had a big enough career for me to be sure that he's still there, but I believe he is.
He's there.
All right.
Yeah, but it's not a bad going to Alex Pierce. Not a bad idea. Like he over 1,000 yards, had 50 catches. That's a ridiculous catch to yards ratio.
29-ish a year. Come on, George.
George ain't taking 29.
28 for you, George, because you get less yards per catch.
Now you being
than
disrespectful.
Alec Pierce. Look,
I might have to see you on the street for that one.
I'm trying to get things done and give us the Super Bowl team. I can't have George at 27-something million on the cap. I can't have Gary at 19.5. We got to move these monies around. Get Quinnen's down. I don't care what happens in 2030. Push all that money back to 2030. The day that Dak says I'm done here, we just gonna eat it that year. Oh, Malik Willis to the Dolphins.
The Cardinals gonna do.
3 for 67.5. So Malik Willis, after he played like a game, is
20.
Okay.
$20-something million a year.
That'll work. And the Dolphins are gonna have a whoops year is what's gonna happen, and they're gonna do it on purpose. Did you see the numbers on what they ate cutting Tua?
Almost $100 million.
$100 million against the cap for a guy who's not going to be there. New record, unless you're going percentage of the cap. Then Russell Wilson's.
I'm about to say Denver did it, and they bounced back just fine.
They did $85 million for Russ when the cap was significantly lower.
Yeah,
And they're like, yeah, whatever. We just don't want him.
I mean, and they were probably a weird broken ankle away from maybe possibly playing in a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because if the quarterback doesn't break his ankle on a fluke play,
yeah,
that gives you a way better chance of competing and winning the game.
All right, so we got Rashan Gary so far, not technically in free agency, but before free agency. And I'm waiting on you, Jerry. I'm waiting on you.
I was getting ready to go there. So Rashan Gary was done this morning. Free agency officially started. We know these deals that just popped up didn't just happen in the last 50 minutes, right?
Correct.
These deals was already done, okay? But 50 minutes have gone by since, we were off and running. Cowboys ain't done nothing. Are y'all confident? Well, what's your
Phillips
feeling? What's your feeling right now, Cowboys?
I feel like in the next 48 hours, they will add a player or two. And if I got to bet on it, I think there'll be a linebacker that gets signed by the Cowboys in the next day or two.
Keep it in the Green Bay in the Green Bay Bowl. Go sign Quay Walker.
It'll be Quay Walker or N'Kobe Dean
right.
in the next day or two.
Or maybe a Jaelan Thompson, the safety. Right?
Yeah, and we will be obviously when our show ends today, much like the Night's Watch. We protect the kingdom for life.
I have no
so
clue
our
what you're
shows
talking
won't
about.
be over today if the Cowboys do something
Game of
later in the
Thrones.
day. Game of Thrones. Yeah,
I never watched that.
Serve for life.
never
Protect
watched
the
that.
realms of men from the White
You
Walkers.
know.
The White Walkers.
With the sword.
There's a lot of black
Yeah, I just know that. I just know that. I like that
Hogwarts.
meme. I like everybody coming to get somebody to pull the sword out. That's the only thing I know about that particular.
That's a
What
funny
happened?
chat.
Quay Walker?
No, we're not. Listen, we're not looking in the chat and then saying that it's an official report.
Jerry's McGriddle reports something in the chat.
Yeah. Is Jerry's McGriddle accurate, John? You seeing that? No?
It has not been confirmed by Calvin Watkins yet. So
Okay. I tried to help Calvin out with
It's dirty
contracts
work.
earlier.
It's dirty work around here, boy.
Mm.
It's dirty work.
Calvin will confirm whatever Clarence breaks shortly after. So just be ready for that. Somebody said trade Osa for a 2 or something. I don't think you're going to get a 2 for him.
I don't think I'm going to get a 2 for Osa.
As long as Jeff ain't in some random parking lot, we'll be okay. Hey, the parking lot I was in today seemed to work better, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I was in a better area for parking lots today when breaking Cowboy news happened. So that was good. So we're just monitoring free agency. Cowboys, no moves in free agency, but do add Rashan Gary this morning, which is nice. Lots of players on the move, and we're just keeping our head on a swivel, waiting to see how many guys Christian Parker's going to get so he can turn this thing around. What ranked defense do the Cowboys have to have for them to have a team that can win 11 games? Neville Gallimore's still in the league. To the Bears.
The Cowboys.
18th ranked defense.
I'm going to say 17.
Okay.
I'm going to say
17.
17 sound about right.
Close to the top half. We can hover anywhere near the top half.
Because around 17 gets you a win and a half.
Yeah, comfortably.
Yeah.
Because
Around 7.
we were what last year? 51 in defense?
Yeah.
Or 51st?
Yeah.
And there's 32 teams.
Yeah.
So that's tough to overcome.
17 gets you about a win and a half added to the win total.
Devery points out Chill has his ankle out. That's his breaking news ankle. He likes to pull up that leg when it's time to break news.
Let me tell y'all got to him. Y'all got to him. He got that ankle out today. But I tell you one thing, before the show started, he was begging John to let him get out of this seat. We like, I got 2 minutes, like I gotta go. He ran in there and got some lotion. So y'all
Nice.
trust me. Public shaming works. Continue it. Don't ever stop it. Y'all got to him. That's why he got that ankle. That's why it ain't ashy today, because it was ashy 2 minutes before the show started. He corrected his wrong.
Oh, Isaiah Likely to the Giants. I like Isaiah Likely, but the Giants don't matter.
Real quickly.
I'll say this over and over again. The Giants, until they can block, don't matter.
Real quickly, just from what teams in the division have done, what Washington's done, I think they've only signed Tunsil, right?
Extended Tunsil.
And the Giants, who's done more than the Cowboys so far?
Well,
Eagles have lost players.
Well, technically, Washington New York has because they trade. Was that a trade? No, it was a signing, right? Likely was a free agent.
yes,
Was he a free agent? Yeah, that's a signing. So they have signed one more. We traded. It don't count.
addition improved their team?
It doesn't count.
Well, the Giants got a much better coach.
Wow, much better coach. How was that coach without Lamar Jackson?
We're about
He
to
was going to
find
get
out.
fired. He was
We're
getting
going to
fired.
tear that coach up.
He's getting fired before Lamar Jackson showed up.
You don't think the Harbaughs are wonky?
As human
White Boy
individuals.
Wednesday.
Yeah, you don't think they're wonky?
Yeah, but a good wonky though.
They creep me out a little bit.
Like they're football wonky. Like
Are they?
they're football lifers.
Or
Like so they have that like that weird type of all we know is ball.
Zimmer was a lifer, football lifer. Boy, showed back up here.
Carrie's in the super chat. He said, Jeff, why do you think the Manster is subpar? You need to go back and watch all his tape, then tell me he's subpar. No, I was just trying to troll Clarence, and I didn't get him. But yeah, Rashan Gary is a better player than Randy White was. Not relative to the other players on the field, just in general.
Well, I did promise the chat that if we got 250 likes, that we get Jesse dance again before the show was over.
You can't promise something
You
on my
don't- yeah,
behalf.
you can
That-
promise
you
something.
even run that by me. I didn't even know that was even a thing.
That's
Put it in
called,
the chat.
no, that's called pimping, and that's not allowed.
That's not allowed. You can't pimp me out. That's not. I don't want to show off the belt because that's a good fact. You can't pimp me out. I pimp me out. You can't pimp me out.
Want to see you dance
No,
before the show is
you
over.
dance. You dance now. You ain't gonna
man,
pimp
come
you.
on,
How you gonna
man.
pimp
You
me
got
out?
the outfit on. You got to do
No,
more than
man,
one. You got to do more than one day.
That is a nice belt book.
I
Look
mean,
like
look
you-
at that belt.
that looks like
Some
you
people
won
that
the.
big take.
Looks like
Boy,
you
you're
won
a
the barrel
Texan.
race.
You're a Texan now.
I'm Jersey,
I
baby.
bet you eat kolaches, don't you?
17?
17?
17? Yeah, 17.
Listen. And you know Texas
Only.
toast
Oh, by
is
the
not
way,
a
because I'm
breakfast.
just gonna say this. No, I don't even like kolaches, but only one of us up here got excited for meat wrapped in a blanket this morning.
I had two of them.
It's called pig in a blanket.
Yeah,
What
It's
did
a
Ron
pig in
say?
a blanket.
Ron said we're not allowed to be excited about a
10 a.m. glizzy.
wrapped
Yeah, wrapped
something glizzy at 10 a.m.
Only one of us in here was excited about. Well, wrong way. About a wrapped glizzy at 10 a.m. this
I
morning.
kind of was, and I already
You
ate,
were excited
and I
too?
already ate breakfast. Yeah, I had a turkey egg, a turkey sausage, egg, and cheese burrito at 8, and then I had two glizzies
Two glizzies.
at 9:50, and they were tasty. I tell you that. Dave's in the super chat. Jeff, with many surgeons, I've assisted in total joint replacement for 30 years. John, you're scrolling away from the super chat I'm reading. I guess I can.
Chats popping in.
I guess I can see it on the bottom.
I didn't do crap. Okay?
Huh?
Kind of like Jerry right now.
You're the scroller.
Chat's
You'll be
popping.
on your feet same day. Mannion's tough and smart. Watch. I don't believe in anything that has to do with the Giants. None of them. And yeah, I'm going to walk out the next day. My doc said that I'm allowed to leave the day of, but they don't do that crap. Just in case.
They keep
They'd
you
like
a
to
whole
keep
day?
you for one night. And then I'll walk out with a walker. If someone who's with me at the hospital approves of my opioid level of thinking, yeah, I'll call in high. That'd be I don't know what time the surgery is Wednesday, but I'm getting a total knee
No telling
replacement.
what you might say.
That's why I need to. Somebody has to approve my ability to broadcast. But yeah, Thursday.
Content over everything.
Yeah, Thursday.
Just a quick source.
I'll call in on Thursday.
Nothing yet with Nakobe Dean and the Cowboys from people close to Nakobe Dean.
Why'd they say the word yet? Because they know.
Well,
Because they know.
Cowboys are monitoring the situation, but nothing's happening.
Now, is this monitoring, or is this monitoring?
What?
Not monitoring.
Nothing yet.
But yes, monitoring, as the Cowboys have been known to do. Austin in the chat said, "Oh, let Jerry have not made another move," and Jeff calls in on Thursday on meds. That's not like I got to say anything different. Just John Ridgway.
And that the
the same.
former Cowboy?
Yeah.
Ridgway was
Cowboy.
Ridgway was the Cowboy
They
who
cut.
we
When they let
traded.
go
We
from
traded
Arkansas.
or cut, and
They cut
Washington grabbed him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we had to bring in a 17th offensive lineman. Jeff, show up high, Jeff. In fact, just everybody light a fatty, please. We will not be doing that.
I don't like fatties.
Solid Duck. How did Phillips get 30? How did Phillips get $30 million a year?
Well, they took a pen and
Let
they
it-
put it on a. No.
Let a good pass rusher hit the open market, and that's what you get.
And the top of the market is 47. People, we We have to adjust our mindset on what's a lot of money, I guess. And it's all a lot of money
I'm
to
about to
us.
say
I'm broke.
30 million is a lot of
1
money.
million is a lot of money to me, okay? The minimum
I'd
is
do
a
it
lot
for
of
two.
money to me,
I'd do it for 2.
okay?
Whatever
But we have
job
to
you need
adjust
done.
our mindset of like what's crazy money in a league where the top passer was getting 47.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is that we talked about this before. Pass rushers, there's only 3, maybe 4 elite ones.
But it's free agency. Everybody trying to get one. That's
Yeah,
why
so the good ones get, I mean, the Cowboys say this all the time. Good players
Yeah, they
get
get
great money
in
in
free
free
agency,
agency,
right.
especially if you're at the top of the
Right.
market at a premier position. So Jaelan Phillips was going to get the bag. Well, they've done absolutely nothing so far in free agency, but we have added Rashan Gary, which is nice. And we'll keep an eye on what they do with these contracts and what goes on in free agency. And then throughout the day, you'll probably just see our faces pop back up as we'll do an emergency pod as soon as the Cowboys do anything, because we believe in all the breaking news when it comes to your Cowboys. So just make sure you're subscribed to the DLLS Sports channel. Make sure you have the notifications on. And as soon as the Cowboys do anything, you'll see us again. Remember, you have no idea what anybody's going through. Be cool to everybody. Jesse's belt buckle loves you. Be easy.
we like mamas.
We all silly like the mayor.